one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Lights got all ties like the flies in the sky, soaring high, I'm on a level with a medal, time to fly. Lost spies, woodwicking drama in the night, time to fight. I'm not dying for a sinner with no sight and no light. Knocking off the wickets like a cricket's on a wire. Click that bang, shots are fired, running from life's desire. Making a labor run with a name of small fire. Slap the rattler on my shoulder, this fool ain't no liar. They call me humble D, dominating, being humble. I will sting you like a bee. Kill your talents when you stumble. Mark my vision, bring me down, 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 right to your mumble. I can finally see this ball, but all the fakeness isn't subtle. Who's that with a boom bap? Robbie's in a school rap. Judging makes you weak, so fix a leak on your screw cap. Looking for a tweet on the subject, you threw back. I'm ending all this here, I've got no time for a loop back.
Yes, welcome guys, welcome. I'm sorry about the intro video there, so if it has jumped for you, I do apologise. It's the way it is. Welcome to Tune Talk Review Show. I'm Robbie P, guys, and tonight we have an exclusive interview with an awesome artist, okay? And I'm going to be bringing her in with my wife right now.
Hey.
Hi. Let's welcome Kayleigh Walker, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to Tune Talk Review Show, Kayleigh.
Hi, thank you for having me on.
Oh no, you're more than welcome. Thanks for joining. We have a comment here as well saying welcome. That's my mother, by the way. That's Christine Parsons. She's always here. She's on every show.
She is.
Aw.
She's like
Hi.
the first one to comment on every show. I'm not kidding.
Oh, I love mums like that. My mum would do the same.
Oh, seriously, man, she's awesome. She is. So yes, guys, it's going to be awesome. We're going to ask you a few questions tonight, Kayleigh. We're going to play some of your music, and hopefully we're going to have a good time.
Yeah, let's have some
Definitely. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Do you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
fun. Yeah, okay, so I'm Kayleigh Walker, a singer-songwriter and lyricist from Essex. And yeah, I've got some songs out there and love creating music videos. And yeah, I'm just, in the journey of hopefully which be my long-time career. Yes.
Awesome. See, that's the thing about music. Music's different for everybody, I believe. Like some people think, oh, you can copy an artist and you can do this and you do that, but you're not an original artist. If you do that, you just become a cover artist.
Correct.
To be an original artist, it takes a lot of work, a lot of skill, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of heart, and
a lot of self-development as well. I feel like you have to try everything to create your own sound and your own individuality. And I think it's a process that you have to go with the flow of how you're growing as a person as well.
of course,
Yeah.
Most definitely. So you got any questions, my love?
So before we get into you being like a singer-songwriter and all the rest of it, we're going to find out more about you apart from being a singer-songwriter. So, do you have any other kind of work or anything that you do outside of music?
Yes. I'm a qualified nail technician. So
Wow.
so I do that and I do bookkeeping. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want to tell us a little bit about your background being brought up? Because I hear that you do come from a spiritual background.
Yeah. Okay. So, my mum is a clairvoyant. So,
Can I just ask you, is your mum Natalie Walker?
no,
It's not that one.
No.
Right, it's just because there's a lady I follow called Natalie Walker as well, and then she's from down Essex way, and I'm thinking, is any relation or not?
No, I've travelled and I've lived in all different areas, so
Right.
I'm not born and bred Essex either, even though I've got an Essex accent.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, we've noticed that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's just like the you pick up the lingo of like your parents, okay? So, but
Yeah.
I'm actually from the other side of Cambridgeshire, So I'm a country
Okay.
girl. Yeah. So I was
Wow.
brought up in a little farm.
Snap, snap.
Yeah, and when I was younger, I always thought that like every mum could speak and see spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought it was a natural thing, and I used to see like a lot of like things that I can't explain what I saw or like, and I'm thinking, is that normal? So it's always, but I think it's been brought down from like generations passed down. So yeah, and it's always something that's just been with me since day one, really, the whole spiritual.
I think I can see my wife packing. She's on her way down. She's moving.
Do you know what it is? I've got the same background as you. I was brought up on a small holding in the middle of New Abbey in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And my mum is a witch, and she passed it down to me, do you know? So I didn't know no different, do you know what I mean? Like, so I was the odd child out at school who could see things what other people couldn't see, if you know what I mean. So
I know what you mean, yeah. I always felt really odd growing up as well, because I always felt like I had this sense that no one else had. And I used to think that I was a bit like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. No, it sounds really weird. But
I love that programme, loved it.
Yeah, me too. And I don't know, I never really fitted in it like back in my youth, because I always had that, and I always had that like feeling, they call it that gut feeling, but mine was always so real and so spot on. I don't know if yours was, but there's certain things that I knew, and little messages I would get. We could talk about this forever, but
so do you think in a way that like, because like working with spirit and different things, do you think it's guided you towards music? Because I feel like it's sometimes my spirit guides and my ancestors who I know have done like music in the past have like guided me into doing music kind of thing, if you know what I mean.
100%.
Yeah,
I 100% agree with you. I sometimes, when people say to me, where does this song come from? And I'm not one to lie. Sometimes I say to them, I don't have a clue. It comes from up there. Yeah. And I'm just the voice. I'm like the messenger from what they're giving me. And
I truly believe music comes from somewhere, because like I've sat in here for many hours and created nothing. And then one day just gone in there, within 10 minutes, I've come up with the best song I've ever created in my life. So it's got to come from somewhere. It's just, you're right. We don't know. It's just, it happens. It's like someone is guiding us or something, and we fit. That's it. Bang. We get it, you know?
Yeah, no, totally. I totally believe that we're just here on this earth plane to give messages to those that need us to be a voice. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
That's what I've always said. Look, we're like a kind of a vessel. There's like, I believe there's another planet out there with another one of us on it, but we're here as a test and a vessel to convey messages to different people and to send back. I just think it's like, we were talking about this the other day, like I've got universal blood and a scientist can't explain where universal blood comes from.
Okay,
So,
I've never heard of universal blood. Sorry.
So universal blood means you can donate any organ and you can donate blood to anybody on this planet. So you know how you've got like rhesus negative people who can only have that kind of blood. We would be able to take my blood. I can donate anything to anybody on this planet.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's a weird like thing that scientists can't
So
explain.
basically, I married an alien. You know, what can I say?
We're all aliens.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we all look weird. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's mental. That. Yeah. So, what's the biggest show you've done, like in your career?
Biggest show. I did a show with Misha something in America. She's a really like famous podcaster. Okay. Yeah. So far, that's the biggest.
Very nice. Hey, that's a good thing. That, you know, like you can't get any bigger than that, really. A podcaster that goes out, gets millions of hits or what have you. You know what I mean? And you're there doing it with them. That's great. You know, definitely.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Very nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
it was my first ever interview as well, so it was like everything all in one. Yeah.
What was your first ever song that you wrote, and how old were you?
I wrote my first song, believe it or not, in 2019. So I don't really want to say my age. Lady never tells, right?
Well, I'm 42. So
And I'm 38, so you know it's all good.
I would say in my late 20s.
That'll do.
I'm 21. Yeah, I'm 21 every day.
Yeah. I'm 19. You know what I mean? If I shave this off, I look honest. I can't get Serpa tabs. You know, it's terrible.
Oh, yes, I wrote that when in 2019. I wrote a song called "Excuse Me," and it actually did get released. But long story short, with management and stuff at the time, it got like taken down. But in a way, it was a blessing because it's completely different to the music I'm doing now. I was kind of like pigeonholed to be in that. You're not going to make it unless you're in that certain bit. And I was always like a little bit like, I felt a bit cringy when I was like singing it as well. Like, and just writing it, I didn't feel like it was very true to me. So yeah, 2019. But previously, before that, I'd never really put pen to paper. I didn't even know that I could write a song.
Right.
So what inspired you just to go and think, after all of those years, I'm going to write a song? What pushed you to that?
Well, I was in a rock band, and we were doing covers, and I always found that I wanted to kind of like change it up just slightly, make it my own. But obviously, but I found that I was just getting not bored. I felt like it was just a roller coaster. Like I was just on it, like performing, and I was like, there's got to be more to than me just singing these songs. And just by literally just randomly, I'd done some meditation, set my intentions. I thought, you know what, if I could write a song, and I just felt like it just wouldn't stop. It was like a diary to me. Just lyrics after lyrics. And then I started listening to like different stuff with like vinyl, listening to old sounds. And I was drawn to like the 60s leading to the 80s. Yeah. So it was kind of like getting a lot of like influence from them eras. Yeah. And it just really progressed from there, really. Like,
So you're like a vintage girly like me. I'm from the 40s to the 60s. That's my era.
I think you've got a really like nice style. You know, it's like I said, Kate Bush. Like my wife said, Kate Bush. You know, you can hear that Kate Bush like influence in there. You know what I mean? And to be able to sing Kate Bush, you know, even as a cover, it's really hard. You know, I don't think I've seen many men sing it, you know, but there's a few like women out there have attempted but failed massively. You know what I mean?
But I can hear Debbie Harry as well in you.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm a big Blondie fan as well. Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah. Well, I actually made like an instrumental for my wife. She's gonna write to. And it's like a mixture between the Specials, Blondie, and who else did we say, love?
Meghan Trainor.
Wow.
So
I can't wait to hear that.
Wait, what I want to do, I'll play it in the background of the show so you can actually hear it. Because I've got it as background music. So here it is. So as it just plays. This is it. She's got some lyrics to it, ain't you, love?
Yeah, I have, but they're not down yet. So, yes. This is a bit of a funky one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's got a 5.
Yeah. It only took me a couple of hours to make this one.
Oh, I love it.
It's awesome. It is. It's just got that nice vibe on it, you know?
Yeah, it really has.
I've got to say that Burton Radio Chart shows is evening, guys. Brilliant to see Kayleigh without the messy hair and pajamas top. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, I had that message on screen for ages. I just didn't know if you've seen it.
No, I didn't. I wasn't taking no notice. Sorry.
It's all good.
I apologise.
Get your glasses on, woman.
So would you say before you started this, did you have an interest in music? Was there anything you listened to before what you think might have put that influence into what you do now?
Yeah, because I did musical theatre for when I was a kid. So I've always, I mean, even from the age of like 6, I've always been in front of the camera. From I wanted to be like an actress to I've tried everything from modelling, everything. And I think from having that musical background, I always wanted to I was always the one girl that would never follow how it was meant to have sung, like how it should be. I was always like what they call it scat singing, where I'd go off and have my own little ad-libs in and stuff. And I think a lot of that as well really connected when I've been writing, especially like with one of my songs, Saturday's Coffee. I mean, that just sums me up all in one. But we'll go to that hopefully when you play that. I'll tell you a bit more about that. But yeah, it's just sometimes it's just one of them things where with music you just sometimes, like I said, you just don't know where it comes from.
Of course.
And yeah.
I mean,
So
it's good to see as well. Sorry, before you jump in the next question. It's good to see that you do show a lot of like appreciation and support for the chart show that we host for you, as well, because you're in our chart show. So it's awesome to see that you do show support for that, because some artists that come across put in the music and nothing happens, that ends up getting eliminated like the week after. I just don't see the point in that. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if you're in 10 chart shows, show support for them. That's the way I see it, definitely.
Well,
but we'll play your track first, I think, from that chart show. I think that's the first one we're going to play.
That's what I was going to ask. What is Marilyn about? How did you come about doing it? How did you get the feeling, the beat, everything? How did this become Marilyn?
Well, Marilyn, I wrote a song called Circus back in 2022, and I never finished it off, but it was during the time where, without getting into it, where people didn't really know how to identify themselves. And I was thinking, how can I write a song that represents everybody? And that's exactly what I wanted. So I had this vision of this out of space world, and where everything is our fantasy, because they say if you manifest what you want in life, you can achieve it.
Correct.
And I wanted to write a song where it was like, what is it about? Is she in love with a woman? Is she not? And it was all about the escape from reality and living in this parallel universe as such, where you can be and you can identify as whoever you want to be, as long as you're staying true to yourself. And that's what I wanted to get through with that song.
Honestly, it is fire.
It's a strong message, that as well. A very strong message.
Thank you.
Yeah, most definitely. And you can see why it's on multiple chart shows, because it is good.
Yeah, 100%.
So, that's one thing. A lot of artists, they usually give up early or quit because of public humiliation. People like to hate on people for no apparent reason because they've got no else better to do, or they're jealous of somebody. And it's like, listen, instead of being jealous, why don't you try and strive to be like that? If you're so obsessed with that person, then stop hating on them and join them.
Do you know what it is? Like, I've got a cousin who I very much admire. It was born female and transitioned to male. And I am so proud of everything that he's had to go through to get to who he's meant to be. And it's like I always say, sometimes when you're born, you jumped into the wrong body instead of being placed into the right body. Sometimes we're put into a male body and we're supposed to be female, and sometimes we're put into a female body and we're meant to be male. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I think it's all to do with the fact of when somebody dies, somebody's born. And I think sometimes the soul just jumps into the wrong body by mistake. And I admire anybody who can transition into anything they want. I really do.
I do as well. I think because it's such a powerful thing to do, not just physically what they're doing, but mentally. You have to have such a strong mind capacity to be able to do that. And it's people don't know what people are going through in their everyday lives and in their own mind. When I see negative stuff, I think that's their opinion. That's not my opinion. And if I weren't putting something out there, I know I'm going to get criticised. But that's their problem, not mine, because
Exactly.
yeah, and that's how I have to look at it. And I have to be strong. We all do, don't we?
We all
we're
do,
only
yeah.
human. We're only human. We all get days where we feel more vulnerable than others. But I believe that people should really support each other, because it doesn't matter if you're creative or you're in your own little certain niche of what you do in life. But I believe that if we support, like, the world would be a better place, because we're so lucky to be on this little tiny earth plane, that who are we to judge anyone else?
Yeah. See, there's a lot of people, like, they don't understand knowledge. Knowledge is key, but it's also very powerful. And a lot of people keep that knowledge to themselves. They don't want to share it with nobody. But sharing just that little bit of knowledge can help the next man or the next woman. You know, that's the way I see it. You know, like, if I learn something, you know, either by myself or influenced of other people, I will pass on that knowledge. It's very important, you know, because how can anybody step up to the next level without it?
Exactly.
So, definitely. So I think we will get in and play Marilyn.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely got to be done on it. So, yes. So everybody knows this track, guys. It's off the chart show. Can you remember what number it is, my love?
You've got the list in front of you, my
I
dear.
just wanted to know if you know. I know.
Can't remember what happened 2 seconds ago, sweetheart.
So it's number 8. Okay. So we have to keep pushing it because it went down 4 spaces. Okay.
It did.
So we need to keep getting people to push for your track, most definitely. But yes, here is Marilyn. Enjoy, guys, because I know we love this song, so it's all good.
In case of a life emergency, there are no exits on this craft. I repeat, there are no exits on this craft.
Dreams of paradise, why yourself unoccupied, colors of a butterfly. Your story's history, galaxy away, downtown is the place you'll be. Second movie scene, fall in love with queen, oh, you could even marry him. Come to Wonderland, you have to trust, be strange to the fantasy. In my fantasy land, it's my fantasy. I'm not your sugar tea, more than a GMT. I'm in love with you, Aurora. Now we hear my heart, I'm a soldier boy, and that's the signs of tomorrow. Hey, hey, hey. Josephine, hotel room, a trip to Malibu, a rocket ship until the moon. Run official plans, have a solo dance, be a million in an autograph.
What you say about me is your reality. If I'm feeling so
It's my fantasy. I'm not your sugar tea, more than a GMT. I'm in love with you, Aurora. Now we hear my heart, I'm a soldier boy, and that's the signs of tomorrow. In my fantasy land, in my fantasy land. It's my fantasy. I'm not your sugar tea, more than a GMT. I'm in love with you, Aurora. Now we hear my heart, I'm a soldier boy, and that's the science of tomorrow.
Absolutely fantastic, that.
I love that little ping pong at the end.
I know.
Thank you.
You just had to add something in the end in a minute. Ping
Ding
pong.
bong.
Yeah, oh, it's meant to have been the seatbelt sign.
Hey, it was good. Yeah,
Oh,
Thank
love it.
you.
I love it.
definitely. Yeah, that was awesome. That.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we did have a message saying that you are number 10 on Burton Radio.
Fantastic.
Oh, I dropped,
No,
but that's good.
you're still in the top 10.
You're still in
In
the
the
top
top
10.
10. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Lady Scribe says, beautiful track.
yeah,
And Burton said, great song, very powerful beat and vibe. Very.
yes.
Oh,
It,
thank
it
you.
was. It was awesome. That definitely. See, this is what I'm saying, man. Talent, it just happens. You know, you've either got it or you haven't, and you've got it. It's as simple as that. You know, your music's fire. It really is. Looking forward to hearing the other tracks, mind. I've got to say.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I am. Because I don't like to listen to music before the show day. Because I like it to be a surprise as well. So that's why I've done it like that, yeah.
Christine Parsons says, beautiful, lovely tune.
Yeah.
It is. You are right.
Thank
So
you.
have you ever wrote any diss tracks on anybody? Have you ever, like, you know, just for a laugh or anything like that? Have you ever done anything like that?
No, not really a diss track. No.
What you're saying is yes, yes, yes,
Right,
but
no, not me. That's different.
Maybe in a notebook and in my head, yes. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I think sometimes it's best to a still tongue's a wise tongue, right?
Well, you say that, but my wife likes to rewrite songs, you know, that's been made in history, that's famous, had millions of streams, but my wife comes up with her own versions, you know? It
Yeah.
should be famous.
I like to write songs about people, but it's not direct, it's indirect. So I like to use a lot of wordplay,
Okay, yeah.
if you know what I mean. So that's why I always say, if the slipper fits, Cinderella, come to the ball. Do you know what I mean? If you think it's about you, then it must be about you. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's the way I say it.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely. So do you like the area where you live? Are you happy with where you are now? 'Cause I know some women, they like to move around like 4,000 times a year.
Like me. Like me.
Get it to your feet and off they go, bang.
It's okay for now.
It's okay for now, right?
Now,
That's
yeah.
good. That's
Yeah.
good. Don't need to warn the landlord yet, then we're all right.
Exactly.
So have you lived like around the UK, or have you like been in certain areas?
Yes. So I've from all over the UK pretty much. Yeah, but I spend a lot of time in Bulgaria, so I've just got my residency, so I can live out there.
Oh, wow. I love Bulgaria. Fantastic.
Very nice.
Yeah, only because I overstayed my welcome because
Oh.
during the I know, but during the pandemic, because obviously the studios were all shut, and I'm on my own, and I was like, what can I do? So I volunteered at the rescue centre, Bansko Street Dogs. And I was there for almost 3 months, and if I didn't come home, then I would have got done for immigration. So I ended up having to get a visa. Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, just make sure you don't move to Japan next month, otherwise you'll have the same problems again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
like
where-
traveling. Yeah.
Where do you think is the most favourite place you've been?
Ooh. That's really hard. Most of my favourite places, believe it or not, have been when I'm sleeping and I go to different realms.
Well, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yep.
Probably when I went to Las Vegas and I woke up with a really bad tattoo.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
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 Okay, dokie. So that doesn't just happen in Blackpool, and it happens in Las Vegas as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh, Lady Scribes just said, are artists in the chat able to submit a song? Of course you can.
You can submit a song, but it won't be played tonight. If I get enough submissions, you know, like, because we haven't had that many, but if I get quite a few, I'll make a night of it and we'll review people's music, most definitely.
If not, it'll be played on Tuesday, but you can enter in our chart show as well.
So is another message right here. I'll bring that one up on the screen. I haven't been outside of the States, but my favorite place might be Vegas as well. Yeah, or Los
Nice.
Angeles.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Just don't get.
Oh, you're welcome, man. I've got too many. Honest, I'm running out of space.
Aw.
Serious.
Oh dear. So we are allowed to ask what the tattoo's about, or we're not allowed to ask what the tattoo is about? Or...
It was just a name.
Right,
but
okay.
But it's gone now. I had laser surgery
Right.
to get it removed. Yeah, but I was.
What was
I
that like?
young.
What
Did
was
it
that
hurt?
like, the laser
Oh,
surgery?
so painful.
Oh.
Yeah, it got to the point where I couldn't carry on with the sessions, so I was like,
Yeah.
I need something just to cover it up. So that's what I ended up doing.
It's just like
Yeah,
burns your skin, doesn't it? Like burns your skin over and melts your skin and that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not very
Ooh.
nice. And
Now you,
yeah.
my wife's melted her skin before on top of the cooker.
I stuck my hand because I've got like a touch screen like cooker,
Okay.
and I ran my hand over it thinking it was cool. I was cleaning it down, and the cloth got stuck to the top of the ring, and my hand slid off and got stuck to the top of the ring, and I had to peel my hand off,
I thought she was making a bacon sandwich.
and it left all of the skin. And it wasn't nice. I'm not going to get into it, but it wasn't nice at all.
It smelled like bacon.
It was
bad.
horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was sizzling on top of the ring. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Ow.
It's all right. She's got plenty more, so I won't worry. You know.
I've got a shiny hand now down the side. It's like all shiny.
Oh no.
She don't need a mirror anymore. She just puts her hand up like that.
Hand
and
up.
looks at herself.
Honestly, nightmare.
Wow.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the next song, which song would you like to play? So we've got Voodoo Circus, we've got Devil is a Handsome Man, and we have Saturday's Coffee with Kiki the Cat. So which one would you like me to play next?
Oh, let's go with The Devil's a Handsome Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so I wrote this song in when I say within an hour, I wrote this song. Yes, it is based on a ex. Completely, I'm not gonna lie.
What's it with women and exes? You know, like, like seriously, there's like thousands and thousands of books out there and songbooks and every type of book you can think of about women and their exes. Seriously.
Yeah, and it's the only song I've ever wrote actually, strictly about a relationship.
Yeah.
And it was around New Year's Eve time where everything and I was like, it was so dark, and I actually released it. It's actually a year old, I think. Maybe today. It's a year old today.
Oh.
So yeah.
Right, well, happy birthday to
Happy
the
birthday.
song. You know.
Yeah,
Not to your ex, just the song.
just to the song.
Actually, into the end of the era with that.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was the inspiration behind The Devil's Handsome Man. Yeah.
Right. So, would you like to hear it now then? Do you think I should just play it right now?
Yeah, I think we should play it.
Do it.
All right. I think we should then. So here it is then. The Devil is a Handsome Man by Kayleigh Walker.
Black roses are held, haunting wedding bells. He said, I do. Said, is it true? Sipping from his glass, laughing from his chest. Angels on his side, stroking his ego pride. Red wine on the floor, burning his tower doors. He thinks he's a winner. The devil I know White lilies are hot, haunting witches spell. No more I do's that I long to. Then New Year's Eve came along, like a crook crying out for prayer. Show yourself, come on. It's over. The devil I know is a handsome man. Now I'm bleeding and sweating in my wedding gown. The devil I know is a handsome man. Now I'm bleeding and sweating in my wedding gown. The devil I know is a handsome man. The devil I know. Let it all burn. 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 The devil I know is a handsome man. Now I'm bleeding and sweating in my wedding gown. The devil I know is a handsome man. Now I'm bleeding and sweating in my wedding gown.
Wow.
You
Wow.
go, girl, with that rock voice. You go, girl.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That
Thank you.
wasn't what I was expecting whatsoever. You know, when you done that key change, I was like, wow. Like
So-
that's so unique there, definitely.
Can I just ask something?
Yeah.
You've already got one song on our chart show, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You are allowed to put another one in.
Hmm.
Okay.
Could I nominate that to be put in as well?
Absolutely. Yes.
I second it.
Please.
I
Please.
second it.
I third it.
He says it. There you go.
There we go. There we
All
go.
sorted.
So that will be put in for Tuesday coming.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Definitely. That was
Yeah.
fire. Literally.
Are you sure we're not related? Because we just like all the same shit and stuff like that. And
I know. Maybe we are.
You never know.
We all are, aren't we? Somewhere.
yeah,
Right.
somewhere.
We're all brothers and sisters. It's all a bit incest, you know.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should change that conversation.
Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, definitely. That was, yeah. Burton Radio said, why isn't Kayleigh a signed artist just like Rob and Gemma should be? Because I will not be controlled by nobody. That's why I'm not signed to nobody.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I don't know what everybody else's is, but that's just
Right.
my...
I was always told, like, as a young kid, there's two ways in this business. You either do it yourself or you chase the dream and go and get the deal. But if you get the deal, you can end up in thousands and thousands of pounds worth of debt. And then if you don't make your sales and you don't do your shows or something happens or what have you, and you don't make that money back for them, then your life's over. That's it. You know, you might
But
as well
this is-
forget it. Do you know what I mean? So to me, do it the hard way. Create your own. Build your own brand and push yourself out there.
But this
because
is
it
what I
can
was
be done.
saying about Kayleigh before. She ain't a sheep and followed the same trend. You've
No.
stepped out of the box. And I think that's a lot of times when people get signed, the manufactured sheep. That's all they are.
Like puppets on strings. You know.
If you're not walking around in some bikini or flashing bits of your body, you're nothing. And if you rebel against that, then they don't want anything to do with you, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, what's your opinion, Kayleigh, on that one about being signed to somebody?
I think that you should always stay true to who you are and your background. And I feel like if it's gonna, like for me, if it was gonna make a difference in my life and it was for the right reasons, then I'm all for it. But right now, and I think with any artist, you've got to stay true to yourself and know your self-worth. And I think if you try to do it for the wrong reasons to get signed and become famous, and I quote that in Famous, because what is fame? What is success? Success is every day, in my opinion. So I believe that it's down to the individual. If I'm honest. So I mean, yeah.
So
You know what
Craig
I think?
from New Productions there just said, "Hey family, now this guy is awesome. He does his own little comic type of books online, but it's the book of dreams, you know. So it's like from his imagination, characters he builds up from people he's met and things like that, and he puts it all in like a comic book type of state on videos and different things. So go and check him out. It's really good.
Will do. Amazing. Yeah.
When you've just been mentioning being true to yourself, like I watched that Amy Winehouse about her the other day. It's like the film that they brought out.
Oh yeah.
And I think if she hadn't been pushed by the media and all these other people, I don't think she would have went down the wrong route, if you know what I mean, of trying to use alcohol as an escape route to take away from that pain.
There was a lot of pressures and a lot of hard realities in her life and stuff,
And
you know.
She wanted to be true to herself. She wanted to bring scat back. She wanted to bring the old style back. Do you know what I mean? And
She did.
Yeah.
but that's so true. Real artists stay true. Correct. It's true.
Yeah. So, have you ever had any embarrassing moments in your music career?
Yeah. When I say embarrassing, I actually have just like, you know, little things, forgetting words. During a music video I slipped and I split my tights. Yeah, just for me that was embarrassing, but then I laugh about it now, but back then I was like, but I just sometimes it's just laughable, do you know what I mean? Like
Like nobody's perfect. Like, you know, I always say in this life you're allowed to make mistakes. It's just you gotta learn by them, that's all, you know.
I don't think they are mistakes in life. I just think they're put there as a learning curve, that's all, to teach us an extra lesson. Definitely.
But some people just don't want to learn. Some people don't want to say, oh, you know, I'm just keep making the same mistake. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not fine. You gotta learn.
If we didn't have mistakes, we wouldn't be who we are, would we? Like,
of course. I mean, every time I do the show, it never goes perfect. Ever. I could try and get everything prepared like 14 hours beforehand, and something would still go wrong. You know, nothing's ever perfect. No. Definitely not. There's no such word. That's the way I see it.
So you said you were a nail technician, didn't you?
Yes.
What's the weirdest nails that you've ever done?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
What is the weirdest nails that you've ever done? What's the most, like, ones that's been totally out of the box?
Oh, well, I'm not really that good. I just do.
Like, you know,
I love you. I think you're great.
I'm a nail technician, but I'm just not that good. So don't worry about it. Don't come to me. Like, I've got a mate down the road. She can do your nails for you because I'm absolutely rubbish.
I think you're great. I do.
Well, I'm good, but I don't do all that, the nail designs and stuff. So I'm like, just one colour. Like, I'm the boring side of a nail technician.
I don't blame you, Flower.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Just as.
Yeah.
I got one of those acrylic kits that you can do at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, never again. I had it stuck places where it shouldn't have been stuck. So, yeah. So, yeah, we'll not even go down that route of doing it.
work.
Yeah, even the cat's got it. You know what I mean?
It was
Crazy.
everywhere, honestly. It was stuck everywhere. It was stuck nowhere near the nail. It wasn't nowhere near the nail.
I don't even want to know where it was stuck.
Honestly, it was
No, you don't. You don't.
everywhere. It was everywhere. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, honestly.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? See, this is life, man. You've got to have a laugh in life. If you don't, you know, and you're all serious all the time, then that must be so boring.
I
You know,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well,
not
I
You know,
having
when
no
someone-
fun.
Sorry.
I can't stand when somebody's like all prim and proper and, you know, they don't want to do it. And I say, can't be bothered.
No. That ain't
Can't be
for me.
bothered with them. No, not for me neither.
Yeah. Stick to the common people. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
I do the Macarena every morning.
But you
Just
shouldn't
to
tell
get-
everybody that, man. They'll be wanting to send videos in now doing it.
Yeah, we were going to video of this.
I am literally like, my family say that I have like these crazy half an hours. They're always
Right.
first thing in the morning, right? So because I've got dogs and animals, like in between the studio time, like I spend a lot of time with my mum and
Yeah.
my stepdad. So in the mornings when I make them like a cup of coffee and stuff like that, and they're out walking my dogs, which is beautiful because I work late hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like doing the Macarena, but I'll do it in any different version that I could possibly do and any dance routine to it. And they're like, you're right. Like, and they look at me, but now we do it. Like, we do it all
Yeah.
the time. So
Yeah.
I shout out so the neighbours can hear. I'm like, do the Macarena. Like, yeah.
Well,
Well,
my wife can rave dance to George Formby, so you know, everybody's different. What can I say?
there was one day, honestly, if there's any noise or anything, I just break out into dance.
She was
And
she
there
was
was-
she was dabbing to when I'm cleaning windows. You know what I mean? It's like
But I embarrassed him because we were going towards the car and somebody's car alarm was going off. So I started twerking to it. He was like, what are you doing? It's like dancing to the beat. I'm going to the beat.
seriously, we're sat there watching TV. A house alarm or a car alarm will go off, and my wife's sitting there like this.
Yeah.
It's like, love, what are you doing?
Just going to the beat. Any noise I break out into dance. You know, it's like, yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
funny.
Oh.
I blame my
Yeah.
bipolar for that. That's what I'm blaming. Sticking
Well,
by it.
you've got to blame some, I suppose. You know.
It doesn't help being from the northeast either, like, but never mind.
Yeah. So, where do you see yourself with your music in, say, 5 years' time?
Oh, well, in 5 years, I would like to see myself maybe with like 2 albums out
Mhm.
there, and with a band. So I'm
Okay.
in the process of trying to get a band together. So yeah, do you know what? I just kind of take each day as it comes.
Yeah.
But it would be really nice to just really just go and perform everywhere and anywhere that I can. That is
Awesome. Yeah.
my plan. Yeah.
Get,
With a
get an
band.
agent, man. Get an agent and get yourself out there. You'll be sorted. Trust us.
Yeah.
Don't get with an agent that take all your money in percentages. Don't get with agencies.
No, to be honest with you, like when I was in the club scene, I was with agencies, and you know it was a nightmare when you're doing no pickups and you're not getting paid at the end of the gig, and you've got to
nightmare.
pay a driver, so you owe your driver, you know, and it was just crazy, you know. So when I became like more open book, like just going and getting any gig I could possibly get, and not be tied down with one agency, it became much better, you know.
Yeah, they get you the
So-
gigs, but you've got to pay them a percentage. And like, if you only going to get paid like £150 that night, you've still got to pay the agency fee out of that. And 9 times out of 10, by the time you've paid your drummer and your guitarist and all of it, you've got nothing left. So if you can do where yourself do it, it's much better because the money's yours.
Hard work.
You know what
It's
I mean?
hard work being on the road with a band because you know you've got to take on all the band responsibilities, the band problems, everything. You know what I mean? Because you have to become one unit. You see, you have to spend time with each other all the time. You know, like they literally practically come and live in your house. You know, that's how close you have to get to be as tight as you can be as a band. You know, so it's a lot of pressure for some people, but hey, if you love it and that's the way you want to go, and go for it.
Because you were in a band, weren't you? You said you were in a band.
Yeah, many years ago.
Yeah.
And was that hard going or was it easy going?
It was until relationships got involved at the point, and and then one band member left, and then it was like, what is the point? Everyone's going. So there is that risk. I mean, I do know that it's and it's always like I find, especially when you're creative, people always want to put their little markings, so you've got to kind of make sure you get on really well. But you know, it's try and error, and if it works for me, it does, and if it doesn't, well, at least I can say I've tried.
What are you looking for? You're looking for another rock band, or you're looking for like a kind of rock jazzy kind of band? What are you looking for?
Just some musicians to work with, like, my sound. So when I'm going live and performing, like, I'm not just on my own. It's that banter and stuff that I want to, you know, I look at the whole stage presence. So I look at like the outfits down to everything that's in my mind. That's how I like a support band, for my sound.
So do you have your own studio?
I don't know.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, like the way I say it, if I could afford the money to go out there and pay someone, I'd be doing that. Do you know what I mean? But I wanted to learn how to do it myself, so that's why I built my own studio. But it's not for everybody, trust me. It really isn't. Some people just want to go in, do the work, and go. You know what I mean?
That's me. I just want to. He's tried to show me what to do, and I'm like, no. It's not happening.
It is hard, you know. Not everything's going to be perfect. You're not always going to get the perfect sound, but you keep pushing it and pushing it. Eventually, it'll just click, you know.
Yes, it will.
That's what happens. Yeah. I think my mother thinks we're going all right. No, we're not going yet, Mother. Just take your meds and calm down. You know, we're not going yet. Just saying night already.
What 2 songs do we have left?
So, what do we have left? Let's have a look. We have Voodoo Circus.
That's the one I'm interested in. That one.
And Saturday's Coffee with Kiki the Cat.
The Voodoo Circus I'm interested in. What's Voodoo Circus about?
Voodoo Circus actually is really such a personal song for me. It's one of the most personal ones, because with my career, I'm not going to go into it, but it's not been a bed of roses. And I've had record deals where they've gone wrong. When I wrote this song, it was not how I expected it to come across. But it was, I wanted to kind of put my experience into a really pop rock song, and do a little bit of like almost kind of rapping in it. I wanted to put all the elements that I've learned throughout the years into this song. So that is how I ended up with Voodoo Circus.
Awesome. Well, I'm a rapper, so you know, like definitely I should enjoy this one.
Yes.
It'd be nice to hear, because you don't hear many female rappers. Do you know what I mean? It's usually all male, isn't it? It's like a male domineering kind of thing. And
there's some amazing female rappers out there. There really is.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's really rap, but it's on the spectrum of it.
Yeah. Well, we wrote a song called Funhouse years ago. Obviously, we didn't own the beat, you know, but Gemma done a part of the section. It was like, do you see your reflection? Is it a hesitation or your salvation? Is it dark and deep, sending you to sleep, like sedation or invasion of your memory? Just wait and see what the Funhouse has in store today. And it was like a quick skippy thing, and that was her little rap, and she'd never rapped before. So we kind of get that, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So here it is then. I think I should play that then. You not reckon?
Yeah. Go.
So here it is. This is Voodoo Circus by Kayleigh Walker.
Tissue by my head, whiskey in his hand, 5 to 6 and a double trouble silhouette. artist once again. Welcome to the Voodoo Circus Show. There's nowhere too high just for you to go. Welcome to the Voodoo Circus Show. This song very saturated with the demons playing for the keepers. Sing, little buddy, sing. Sing for the fun of the trigger of the king. Sing, little buddy, sing. Ching, 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 this one's on me. She went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Sing, little buddy, sing. Sing for the fun of the trigger of the king. And she went on and on and on. Down a rabbit hole and mistress at home. Lying gate and she's out of control. Toes in her hand, midnight strikes again. No more cheap lies, she's with another man. Flowers, so no, please. Like this to seek her ass and all proceed. Guess where love cheats. The fortune teller holds the key. For me, for you, goodbye, it's through. Sing, little buddy, sing. Sing for the fun of the trigger of the king. Sing, little buddy, sing. Ching, 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 this one's on me. She went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Sing, little buddy, sing. Sing for the fun of the trigger of the king. She went on and on and on. And she went on and on and on. I'm crying and I'm dying and I'm falling into pieces. I'm shaking as I'm dreaming, it's no lullaby fitting. I'm sinking when I'm swimming and I'm sick of never winning. I'm tired of chasing lost, lost, not meaning. Sing, little buddy, sing. Sing for the fun of the trigger of the king. Sing, little buddy, sing. Ching, 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 this one's on me. She went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Sing, little buddy, sing. Sing for the fun of the trigger of the king. And she went on and on and on.
Wow, fire. Absolute fire, that one.
Thank
Seriously,
you.
that was brilliant. Like, I can see what you mean about the concept of the rap, you know, like,
Yeah,
really
just
good. Really
Yeah.
just
good.
slightly that. Thank you.
Yeah. Really good, definitely.
I like the microphone sound as well. I love that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I do.
It's like a telephone effect. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
I love it.
it's really good, definitely.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
No, the music tonight has been awesome. It really has. We've got one more track to play, but we'll not play that yet. We'll maybe have a few more questions, play it, and then you can do your plugs, and then we'll call it a night. But if you want, stay around in the studio after the outro so we can say goodbye properly and things like that. So just some people after the show, after we say goodnight, like people just leave the studio. It's like, well, we hadn't finished yet, but you know, never mind. It's like, bye.
I'll definitely stick around, don't worry.
Awesome, that's fine.
Yeah.
Now, I know
Yeah.
this has nothing to do with music, but you've got a famous mummy, haven't you?
Yeah, so she's famous in her field.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
That is
she's a
awesome.
clairvoyant medium. Yeah, so she's been doing it for years, travelled all over. Yeah.
Amazing.
So who can
amazing.
people go and look out for so they can look her up and see her work and that?
Yeah, just anywhere. Just Google Lorraine Reese and yeah, she's there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And did you say she's got some books out as well?
yeah, she has 3 books out. I think 3 or 4. I should probably know. If she
Fabulous.
watches this later, she'd be like,
Right, you know, I think it's 4. I'm not sure. In 2 seconds, I'll just go and ring her and find out.
But that's fabulous. It is fabulous.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, you know what it is? We think you're awesome. We really
we do.
You
I
know?
think you two are so awesome as well. Yeah. I can't
If you
I don't
want,
have- yeah, go.
if
Sorry.
if you want, I'm sorry for interrupting, but on my shows, who's rattled my flaps? I talk about numerous things. Like my next section's about like how females have got a lot of rights, but there's not a lot of rights for males. A lot of fathers' rights are took away and stuff like that. And that's my next section I want to talk on. But
That's
I've never
the picture there for it.
I've never met anybody who's like in the same kind of field as I'm in, who can talk about like the same things. And would you like to come on to one of my shows to talk about how you were brought up, you know, around spooky things and different things like that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see if my mum wants to join too, if that's okay.
Definitely,
Yeah,
that would be
of course, yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
It really would be.
I can have 4 guests on the screen, so that's perfect. Do you know
That
what I
would
mean?
be be
Yeah.
amazing. That. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that'd be super
Yeah.
cool.
Because it is
Right.
hard to come across like-minded people,
It is.
because a lot of people won't speak about it,
Mm.
or they won't say they're interested in something like that, if you know what I mean. Because
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not going
I'll tell you what rattles my flaps, even though I don't have any, but it rattles them, you know, is for the fact that witchcraft is no longer a religion. Like
Paganism.
pagan
Paganism is no longer a religion.
A religion, and I think that's wrong.
Okay.
I really
It
do
was-
think that's wrong.
So
You know,
yeah, because paganism
like-
was took away.
The Vikings, you know, like they brought it into this country. Do you know what I mean? Like we were all pagans at one point, you know, and then it was bastardized by Christianity.
So do you follow any of like the Wiccan or Wicca paganism rules, or
No, I don't. No.
No.
No. I don't even put myself down as, I don't have a religion. I believe in what I believe, you know. That's
She's just here.
Exactly.
She's just here, guys.
it's
you
just
know.
here, everybody?
Yeah. I'm just an alien on this
A
planet.
beam of light
The
came
way-
down from the sky one day, and she just appeared.
She disappeared. The reason I followed.
I'm thinking of Mr. Bean there. I've been watching too much Mr. Bean. I do apologise.
The reason I followed some of the paganism one, because I'm not just a white witch, I'm a fae eclectic witch. So I believe in fairies and mermaids and unicorns. So I believe in elementals, which I teach about and stuff. So that's why I've kind of went down the paganism route, because it was all about like, yeah, Mother Earth, about taking from the earth. Instead of manufacturing stuff, we can actually eat from the earth. We can produce from the earth. We don't need to manufacture anything. We can do it all ourselves. But unfortunately, this day and age, it's just pretty hard. But yeah, a lot of religious things have took over things, which has stopped things like Halloween. Which obviously I don't celebrate Halloween, but I celebrate the shaming side of it. But a lot of religions stopped all of that kind of thing as well, which is why a lot of people won't speak up and talk about it. So it'd be nice to talk to
obviously,
somebody
you
like-minded.
You can learn so much from a wife with witchcraft. Seriously, you really can. You know, she's really good in her field. Definitely.
And that's why I want to talk to you, because I can learn from you as well. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody's different in the sector that they work in, and they do it their own way. And that's why I chose to be an eclectic witch. So I wasn't just any kind of witch. I could take it from all kinds of witchcraft and use it in my advantage and create my own. Yeah.
Wow. We should.
So,
I think it's awesome when people have got things in common. You know what I mean?
I
It
think
makes the night just go smooth at the end of the
Yeah.
day. That's the way I see it.
I believe we also meet people, you know, for the like. It's not just by chance. We're actually like, the universe has put us in that time
Yeah.
together at that
Yeah.
specific moment. I'm a great believer of that.
Definitely.
Whether it's good or bad or however you look at it, you know, how many people are in the world? And like, we only speak to a few people.
There's a lot in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the timing, like, I don't believe in time. I think time is an illusion. I feel like it's just
Yeah.
Thank you.
it's man-made. I don't feel
Thank
there's
you.
yeah.
That's what my wife says all the time. She does.
Yeah.
There's no such
Yeah.
thing as time.
There isn't. No, it's just
Nope.
something that we've had to use to get
Mhm.
by each day.
Yeah.
You know, but I believe that the ultimate timing for things to align in life, I believe that that's when people come into your life at them certain
Yep.
times. Yeah. So it's not just by coincidental that we're chatting today. It's already aligned.
Oh,
that
definitely.
moment.
It was meant to happen. Yeah.
It's meant to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, you know, it's crazy because this was going to happen last week, but it didn't. You know, things happen.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that we rearranged it and we, you know, was able to do this interview tonight because seriously, like you're an awesome artist. You really are. And there's not many of us out there. You know, we try and keep it real, and that's what it's about. Keeping it real, and like you said, be true to yourself. You know.
And that's why
So-
I love your show, because you're just so real. You're not fake, and I love this. I love this show, and I would definitely want to come back and
Oh,
be
I
part of
mean,
the show
listen,
again.
you know, when you made your album, if you want to come and promote it, we can set something up. No
Yep.
problem at all.
Oh,
That's no problem. Anytime you want to come on the show, if you want to come on and host one of the chart shows or something with us, you know,
Can?
not a problem.
awesome.
You know, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. We like to give people that choice. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something that they like doing, then why not? You know, teamwork makes the dream works.
Exactly.
Now, I've got one question for you.
Mhm.
Would you prefer animals in your life? Because I know what I would prefer. Or humans in your life?
Oh, that's animals. So,
Yay!
yeah.
100%. You know, I could never see my daughter having a baby. She'll have a kitten for us, but I can never see her having any children.
Okay.
Because she just loves the animals so much. They're her babies, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't see my daughter having any children. She would rather have a kitten or a puppy than a child. Yeah.
So, here's a random question for you then: pajamas or a snuddy?
Pajamas.
Correct. You go, girl.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I actually do a Saturday's. It's called Saturday's Coffee with Kayleigh on TikTok every morning at 9 o'clock. And I'm in my pajamas with my coffee. I love coffee. Like, I don't function without it. So I thought, so I'm literally just there in my pajamas on the bed, just chatting to people. And,
I'm going to have to join in this one morning.
Oh, you know what? Please do. Come and be,
Yes, I'm going to have to join in this one morning.
Yes, my wife's nickname is Gemma Jammers, so you know,
I reckon there should be one day a week where it is like, it doesn't matter if you go to the shops or go even just getting fuel for your car in your pajamas. It should be legalised that we should all have pajama days.
Oh, you see people like walking around Tesco's in dressing gowns and that, you know, in like slippers, fluffy slippers.
Where we live, they're not fussed. Where we live, they're not bothered. They will go shopping in their pajamas. We are not bothered up here. We are not bothered. We are doing the school run in our pajamas, and if we could go to work in them, we would.
There's me. I've got my hoodie on, my Timberland boots, my jacket, and someone walks in with a dressing gown and slippers. It's like, am I seeing this right? You know?
Oh, amazing. Yeah, no, I do love my pajamas.
Yeah.
Yes, so do I. Do you know, I've got more pajamas than I have clothes, and that is the honest fact. But I'm a bit of a weirdo, so I'm a vintage girly. So I don't like new things. So like all of my pajamas are from the 50s and 60s. So I've just getting like...
Sorry, am I talking to a different version of myself? Are we
That's what I would say. I'm sure we're related somewhere along the line. Like there's something happening here.
Call your mother and find out, will you?
I need to know what's going off here but I've just getting a beautiful 1960s baby doll, 90, and she's absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah.
I literally, when I say that half of my wardrobe is from vintage shops or secondhand shops, it is.
Yeah.
I love that. I love making my own, like sometimes I like sit there and like stitch little things just to make it my own as well.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I love that.
All of my house is all vintage and antique. I don't have new.
Yeah.
No, I don't do it. So yes, I'm the weirdo.
It's like an antique store in our house. It really is.
And all my friends will say to me, Gemma, like, why are you collecting dead people's stuff? I'm like, I'm collecting memories. That's what I'm collecting. I'm collecting memories because that 90 might be from 1960, but it's still here in 2024. You go and buy a pair of pajamas from Primark, they're going to be knackered by next year. You'll not have them. They'll be gone.
I'm like that with secondhand stuff, right? Because my theory is, okay, you go into a shop and that someone is obviously going to try it on before they've bought it, yeah? So you go into a fitting room, try it on. What's the difference between someone buying it, wearing it once or twice, and then selling it, compared to someone just trying it on? It's too secondhand, in my opinion, unless it's like come out of the box and stuff.
Yeah.
So
you can buy brand new stuff from charity shops. You can.
You can, yeah.
See, charity shops Rob hated. I drag him in nearly every day. We go to a charity shop. I've got to drag him in, or if I'm not there, I'm on Vinted. That's me other place.
See, for me, if I walk into a shop and I see something I like, I'll dart straight to it. But then once I've had a look and there's nothing I like, I'm done with that shop. I want to go. But my wife takes me around every aisle, you know, at like not even 2 miles an hour. You know what I mean?
Scrutinising in every little basket. Do you know what I mean? Every little corner of that charity shop.
I'm thinking about calling the mechanic to get an engine attached to her so I can get it to move a bit faster, you know. But I've not had no joy at the minute. Nobody will fit an engine to a human, so you know.
And he hates it when I take him to car boot sales because I scratch through everything. But it's like today. I went into, I don't know, have you heard of koi boots before? They're like Doc Martens.
No.
So they're like a rock boot. They're very expensive. And I walked into the charity shop today, picked a pair of boots up, not realising, paid £4 for them, brought them home and had a look, and they're a brand new pair of koi boots. I've looked them up online and they're £180.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I actually have heard of that brand. Sorry, you know what it is? It's your accent. Sorry, that's really rude for me to say, but I find, But,
right, if you need us to slow down, just let us know, because sometimes I forget where I'm from and I talk just like
Speak
random.
like you're from the BBC, love. You know,
yes.
There you go. Good evening. She's from the BBC.
I'm from the BBC. Honestly, no, I don't want to be from the BBC.
I get told all the time that I like talk really quick. I'm like, I'm not aware that I do.
I don't think you talk quick.
No?
No, I think... Yeah. I think I'll probably be quicker with my accent.
Seriously, if my wife was doing this interview on her own, it'd probably be over in 10 minutes because she speaks that quick, you know?
But the thing is, my husband's not from where I'm from. My husband's from Yorkshire. No. So I take the mickey out of his accent because he's like, watch for traffic on road. Do you want to go to shop, love? That's how his accent is.
Yeah, that's how my mother speaks, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I've got a mixture.
Can I say though, when I watched your chat, like your, what's it called, your live that you do?
Yeah.
The first one I watched of yours, and throughout the rest of the night, all I kept hearing was "my love" in my head. The way that you say it, "my love."
Yeah.
Love. And it was like, I reckon it's a hook, right? Because I couldn't get it out of my head. It's like it should be your catchphrase for this show.
All right, my love.
All right, my love.
It gets stuck in your head after a while, trust me.
It does, you know. You get someone from the other side of the world speaking Yorkshire, it's great. It really is.
I don't even want to try it. I'll sound ridiculous.
Well, the easiest one to do is int it. It's int it, dunt it, and dint it, and watch traffic on road.
His mum was singing, because his mum sings as well.
Oh, okay.
And his mum was singing, you know, the song, I just called to say I love you. She was singing that, but Yorkshire accent came through. She was like, I just called to say I love you. I was like, I loves you, love.
You're just doing me doings.
Just do my doings. I loves you, love. Honestly.
Oh, it's awesome. So I'll get to this last song, I reckon. Who's been dying to hear this one. It's a mad name. It's quite a long name for a track, isn't it? Saturday's Coffee with Kayleigh the cat.
I know. I sometimes wonder where my brain is, but
Oh, this is brilliant. You know,
Just blame the spirit world. That's what I blame half the time. It was them. They told us to do it, not me.
well, listen, it fits on the page, so we're all right. So yeah, definitely got to hear the song. Would you like to tell us a little bit about it? We know it's about a cat and coffee, but would you like to tell us a little bit about the song before I play it?
Yeah, so actually Kayleigh the cat is not about a cat, it's about
Oh, there you go. That's it. Job done. I quit.
it's about the yin and yang of yourself. It's
Right.
yeah, so it's where your conscious meets your subconscious, and I wanted to write a
Yeah.
song where I was going back to my childhood, where I felt alive, how I didn't have all the worries of everyday 9 to 5 life
Yeah.
as such. And my love of coffee. So this song was just to be honest, it's a real pop cheesy song, but it makes you feel good. So
Yeah. Hey,
if you
there's
enjoy
nothing wrong with a bit of cheese. There isn't.
Definitely not.
You know, everybody loves the old cheesy songs, don't they? You know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, you'll be doing Agadoo after this live. Seriously.
Yeah, and the Macarena.
In 47 different ways.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm twerking to George Formby in the background. We'll all look really good. We'll look fantastic.
Like when we're signing myself into this nuthouse, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So here it is then, the last song of what we've got. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's interview. It has been great. So after this song, we'll let you do your plugs and let everybody know where to find you and find all your music. So here we go. This is Saturday's Coffee with Kayleigh the cat, and it's not about a cat. So I've just been informed. So there you go.
It's about a goldfish.
Sorry. Here we go.
Yellow umbrella, a disco moon. She's riding on a carousel, what can she do? Saturdays go, a performance to play. As she sleeps in city LA, a 411 to a cat at home, leaving her past to the unknown. 6 a.m. with a feline flick, sweet psycho innocence with a lucid trip. Who is she? A futuristic satellite, a daydreamer even at night. Who is she? A piece of me in a negative picture, a piece of me in a negative picture. Hello, sir, a coffee to go, and a glass of milk for my cat at home. And beside, a head in a cloud like snow, into summer clearness in the shower. She's in a coma, the coffee's getting colder. She's never sober, Kiki's judging from the sofa. Her psychic has an attitude, assuming in and out, like, what can I do? Power sparks, her confidence grows. She remains the same as a go-to show. Chandelier swinging, yes to no. She holds the applause of her time before. If you see her, say hello, while she sing along to her rocket ship cello. Who is she? A futuristic satellite, a daydreamer even at night. Who is she? A piece of piece of me in a negative picture, a piece of me in a negative picture. Hello, sun, a coffee cup and a glass of milk for my cat at home. And I'm sad and having the cloud like snow into summer glitters in the shower. She's in a coma, the coffee's getting colder. She's never sober, Kiki's stretching from the sofa. Are you asleep? She's in a coma, her coffee's getting colder. She's never sober, Kiki's stretching from the sofa.
Fire.
Do you know what that reminded me of?
Go for it.
A bit like Kirsty McCall.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
It is.
No, I'm sat here listening to the song, like proper bopping away to it. Completely forgot about putting the name on the screen. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting away like this. I'm like, I just need to put the name on the screen, so that's why it came up halfway through.
Oh.
So, would you like to tell people where they can find you?
Yeah,
And do your plugs?
Okay, so you can find me on all major platforms, Kayleigh Walker. You can join me live on my TikTok every Saturday at 9 a.m. in the morning, where it's Saturday's Coffee with me, Kayleigh. And yeah, you can watch my music videos on YouTube, Kayleigh Walker Official. Just Kayleigh Walker everywhere.
Just look for Kayleigh Walker. That's it. Go for it. Go.
Done. Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome. Have you got any questions for us?
Oh, not at the top of my head. I mean, I'm a bit overwhelmed by our conversations. We seem like we've known each other for years now. But yeah, the question is, can you put the song? What one did we go for? No, The Devil's a Handsome Man on the chart show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and would you have me back up?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, definitely. Yeah, you're welcome anytime. Like I said, if you ever wanted to come and host one of our series chart shows with us, get involved, have your little chat about the music and things, you're more than welcome.
Obviously,
Definitely.
I want to have you on my show, and if Mum can come on as well, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And your song will be entered in on Tuesday coming.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah.
But it's been a privilege.
We'll get votes in as well. We'll vote for you as well, definitely.
Thank you.
That's one thing about these voting systems, you see, they're not rigged, so you get all your people to vote as many times you like for your song, and if you like somebody else's, you can vote for theirs. It's just a free-for-all for everybody, do you know what I mean? And nobody's discriminated or anything like that. It's great, and it's for clean music and explicit music too. We like to have a variety, because some people do send some stuff and it's explicit. So we go on at a later time, which is 10 o'clock, and we're able to play the explicit music. So
perfect.
If you ever have anything you want to express or anything like that, don't worry about it. If it's good enough for the chart, it'll go in.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, man. It's been awesome to have you on our show. It has. You're a very down to earth, person, and yeah, definitely keep in touch. You and my wife have got loads in common, so
Definitely.
Yeah, I look forward to chatting some more.
I noticed on one of your pictures you've got little trolls.
Yeah, I bought them from a charity shop. I'm starting to do a troll doll collection.
Okay.
I've got a collection downstairs of ones from the 80s upwards,
Mhm.
and I've collected all my trolls from because I've got the bigger ones
Okay.
from car boot sales.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
So I have a
mad,
collection of trolls as well, and Cabbage Patch dolls. I have them as well. Yes.
Christine
I
Parsons,
think I found my new
thank you.
best friend.
Definitely.
Oh, awesome.
So,
Oh.
so there you go. There's your interview. I hope you enjoyed tonight. And yeah, don't forget to share this episode. I will put it into the Tune Talk Review Show playlist. So if you look for that on either DGB Music Media UK or Robbie.p, it's on either one. So yeah.
Wonderful. Thank
That'll
you.
be
And thank you to everyone that's watched it. You're all amazing. Thank you.
Definitely, mate. All right, that's what it's about, isn't it? You know, sometimes we don't get many viewers, but we've just got to keep being persistent and keep going.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what it's about.
Yeah. And keep
Most
supporting each other. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wonderful. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a
Yeah,
lovely rest of your
definitely.
evening.
Stick around, and we will see you very, very soon. Definitely. So that's it tonight, guys. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. Feel
Baby Mike's gone off. Yeah, they're back.
I'm back, Emma.
Yeah.
So feel free to join us on Tuesday night. If there is a Who's Rattled My Flaps episode, we will let you know on the Tune Talk Review Show page on Facebook. So keep an eye out for that, most definitely. And thank you to Kayleigh Walker for being here tonight and having an awesome interview. And don't forget to go and check out her music, guys, and all the pages, definitely. And
100%.
maybe we'll have another interview at some point with Kayleigh and a few other artists as well. So keep an eye out for them. So I want to say good night from me, Robbie P.
Good night from me, Gemma P.
And good night from Kayleigh Walker. Is she
And
there?
good night from me. Sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But it's good night from all of us at Tune Talk, guys. Take care, and we will see you on the flip side, isn't it?
Bye.
Speak soon. Bye.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Lights got all ties like the flies in the sky, soaring high. I'm on a level with a medal, time to fly. Lost spies, woodwicking drama in the night, time to fight. I'm not dying for a sinner with no sight and no light. Knocking off the wicked, stacking quickest on a wire. Click clap bang, shots are fired, running from life desire. Making a labor run with an aim of small fire. Slap the racker on my shoulder, this fool ain't no liar. They call me humble D, dominating, being humble. I will sting you like a bee, kill your talents when you stumble. Mark my vision, bring me down, 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 right to your mumble. I can finally see this ball, but all the fakeness isn't subtle. Who's that with a boom bap? Robbie's in a school rap. Judging makes you wix, so fix a leak on your screw cap. Looking for a tweet on the subject, you threw back. I'm ending on this era, got no time for a loop back.